Hello, algebra students. Okay, we are back. All right, so last one for today's lesson. It says you will deposit $1,200 in a savings account that earns simple interest at a rate of 3% per year. How much interest will you have earned after 3 years? Really good question. I like this question. Okay, so I want to know how much money I have in my bank. So if I took $1,200, I put it in a bank, how much would I have? I'd have obviously more if it's earning interest, okay? So if I get a number that's smaller, well, that's going to be my interest that I earn, not necessarily the number that's in my bank account. We'll talk about that in a second. But if you remember our formula, I equals P times R times T, we're solving now. They want to know how much interest. We're going to be solving for I this time. Now, if you remember, I'll bring this back. Our I was the interest earned. Well, that's what we're solving for, so we'll leave that there. Our principal was the original amount in the account. Well, we deposited $1,200. I'm assuming that there's no previous money in there. So my P, I'll turn to $1,200. Now my rate, R, is rate, which is the percent over 100. This is 3%. So what I'm going to do is take 3 divided by 100. If I do that in my calculator, we'll get to that in a second. And it was in there for 3 years. Okay, so I got to calculate this, make this easier on myself. 3 divided by 100, 0.03. Okay, so I have 1,200 was the original amount. The rate at which it's earning is 3%. Remember, percents you think of like pennies, right? 3% would be 3 pennies and 3 years. Now, next step. Put this in the calculator. That's all you're doing. So I'm going to say 1,200. I'm going to put these all in brackets so I make it nice and easy on myself. 1,200, 0.03 times 3. I'm putting exactly what I put in here. I'm going to get a number. 108. That means my bank account, over the course of 3 years, has earned $108. So, what does that mean? That's the amount of interest I earned. I didn't work for it. The bank paid me $108. What does my bank account look like is the question. When I open it, let's say I didn't do anything to this bank account, no withdrawals, no deposits, left it alone for 3 years, came back in 3 years, how much money's in there? So I'll take $1,200 was the original amount, plus I'll add the interest. Now, after 3 years, this is how much money I had in my bank account. This is what I earned, and here's my principal, the initial. So I put in $1,200, I waited 3 years, I earned this amount of money at the end of 3 years, but my bank account balance, what's in my bank account now, is no longer $1,200, it's $1,308. Just wanted you to realize that. Banks are generally a very safe place to earn money at a slow but steady rate. Okay, listen, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.